Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome live on stage the man himself, it's Double Johnson! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. I just realised I didn't have the mic turned on. So you took so long to start. We were waiting for something, and of course I wasn't going to start until it happened. Obviously, I'm patient. Welcome to those who have tuned in. It's Double Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today, and we're back, of course, with another live stream. Manchester United to come with a 1-0 win against Leicester City. Tough game it was actually for United. In my opinion, a hard-fought win. Thanks to Marcus Rashford penalty in the 8th minute. There was a bit of debate on the penalty. Obviously, Rashford ends up colliding with someone and goes on the floor. Now, I'm not sure whether it was going to be given. VAR gave the penalty as well after the referee had already given it. So, can't really have too many complaints. I did watch, obviously, the ref watch thing that they have on Sky Sports earlier. I was watching that earlier today. And in my opinion, they both, everyone who was doing the ref watch, two officials or something, everyone on that said that it was a penalty, collided into him, and it's a certain penalty. So, I mean, debatable whether it was, but at the end of the day, it was the referee's decision and VAR's, and everyone's saying that the referee got it right. Of course, there's people who say that it wasn't a penalty. B4TTY Munchers put, you got a fake dive pen. It wasn't a dive. I mean, he got knocked over, but it was a bit soft. But, at the end of the day, United will happily take it. They won't care, will they? 3 points for United, hard fought, and I thought a draw would probably been a fair enough result, and neither team really going to score after, and Rashford hit the crossbar of a brilliant free kick from about 20-odd yards out. But I think it's a lucky result for United, and of course, United fans won't really care whether it was a soft penalty or not. It's 3 points in the bag, and of course, it's a good positive boost going into the next game, which is obviously the Europa League on Thursday. And I can't remember who United are playing on Thursday, if I'm being honest. Who do we play on Thursday? Yes. I forgot to say we have 2 guests on tonight. Not the one guest that I did have on originally. It was the last minute thing. So we're joined by 2 guests. I'm going to play the music like I normally do, if it actually works for once and doesn't take 10 hours to load up. But from Cambridge, the first guest tonight, it's Mr. Kieran.
Good to be back on the channel. Thanks for having me down the channel. Really appreciate it.
No problem, mate. And the second guest tonight is a guy who's not been on the channel for quite a while. It's Mr. Joe Nassi. I swear you've done that every single time.
I don't know thanks for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be on the show as ever. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to this, actually.
I think that's every time I've done the music, you've done that. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, get used to it. You get used to it. I didn't have the mic on, but Joe spoke before the music came on, and it's happened a few times. It's good, it adds a bit of comedy onto the stream, doesn't it? But anyway, good evening, lads. Hope you're all well, and welcome those who are in the live chat. If you want to go and donate to the stream, by the way, the link is in the description to that. As I said, that's totally your choice. If you don't have to, if you don't want to. If you want to, then that's up to you. Be appreciated as well. But yeah, let's get started. So, I won the win against Leicester City. In my opinion, a hard-fought win. What were your thoughts on the game? We'll start with Kieran.
Well, I think, to be honest with you, I was just happy to get back to winning ways. The last kind of 4 games have been poor, really. Lackluster performances. But even though, yesterday's game, not by, we didn't play our best football by a long chalk. But at the same time, it was good to get the 3 points. And I think, obviously, we're in 4th place, and I'm not sure how much longer we are going to be in 4th place. I mean, depending on the result tonight, West Ham could go above us. But if we do finish this weekend in the top 4, I think just in terms of a confidence booster to see yourself in the top 4 for the players might be very, very important. And I think that, we didn't play our best football. Obviously, I was happy that Rashford scored the penalty instead of missed it, because we had a bit of a bad run of penalties. But yeah, I was happy that Rashford did score the penalty, and we didn't create too many chances. And the one thing I'd say that we need to improve on is quality in the final third. I think we have enough shots, but we just don't have enough quality in the final third. We're not clinical enough when we do shoot. Luckily, Leicester couldn't take their chances. David Hare making a good save in the first half off James Maddison, but ultimately it was the 3 points that mattered. It was always going to be a tough game. Leicester in really, really good form. So just happy to get away with the 3 points, really. And obviously we move on to the Europa League.
Very, very true points. David Hare obviously made a couple of decent saves and very vital saves for United. And yes, we're talking about the United game, but I will want to talk about this a bit later on in the stream. David Hare signing a new deal. We'll get onto that in a bit. But Joe, what were your thoughts on the game?
I like that we won the game. That was one of the key things for me. I like that we actually went to the game and got the victory at the end of the match. A few things that would still concern me is obviously that attack. We're not scoring enough goals. Obviously, you can understand why we're not scoring enough goals. We don't have our key players like Paul Pogba to create the chances. We don't have the key players like Marshall to score the chances. And you can kind of understand why we haven't scored the goals that we did in that game against Leicester City. Another thing that I would say is we have to get past playing the likes of Manchester United for Manchester United. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of seeing that player play for Manchester United, and I think it's about time that we kind of started to change that mentality of playing players that haven't really brought anything to the club of the last couple of seasons. And for me, that's something that we need to change. I'm happy that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer kind of got a message to the players on Saturday that meant we have to win that game. That's the main thing that I'm happy about. But I think there's still question marks over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We're not playing youngsters. We're not giving youngsters a chance to play for Manchester United. There's still question marks over that. And I think until he starts doing that, until he starts giving these youngsters like Angel Gomez, Jahir Chong chances in starting for Manchester United, there's always going to be a question mark over Ole and maybe Manchester United future this season. So yeah.
Very true. Talking about Angel Gomez, I watched some of the United stands fan cams from the game, and someone said that Angel Gomez will leave. He thinks he'll leave. I mean, he's not getting much game time, and he is a young player. Maybe he might not be, he might not be good enough or capable of playing in the Premier League. But I don't really see that in him. I think he's a decent young talent. A bit like Daniel James. I mean, look at Daniel James so far. If I'm not mistaken, he's probably United's top scorer so far this season, scoring goals for fun at the minute. He obviously scored the important goal at Southampton, which obviously gave United's only goal. And, I mean, yeah, question marks on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, especially with the last couple of games. There's been a few average results. And don't forget, this was practically a razor-thin United squad. I think that's Big O in the background. There was no Pogba. No Pogba. I remember Xhaka was in the squad. There was no Lingard. There was no Martial. And we were practically screwed. And I said in the preview key players missing, and some of them were. But does that mean that, we're playing better football without Pogba? Because people say that there's been a few debates about this before. People say that we play better football when Pogba isn't playing, and there's people who say, nah, if we play without Pogba, we don't seem to do much better. Do you think we play better without Pogba or better with Pogba, Joe?
I certainly think in the PSG game we played well without Pogba, but not in the Leicester City game. I don't think we created that many chances, and I think we need the likes of Paul Pogba to create chances for us. That's just the way Manchester United need. We need a player like Paul Pogba to step up forward. We need the likes of Martial to play for us when they are fit. I don't think we were playing good football without Pogba and Martial in a game against Leicester. I thought our attack was awful again. There's no questions around it. I thought our attack was actually awful. So yeah, I think Paul Pogba, Martial, they are the only key players that we've got that can actually get the goals for us and create chances for us to score in games. And I think we need them kind of players to be successful in the future, because they are very, very much crucial players that bring good performances for the club.
Yeah, I think what we miss from Pogba is there's times where you can be very creative, and I think we just lacked a bit of endeavour and a bit of creativity in the squad yesterday. And I do agree. I mean, I'm certainly on your side. I do think we played better with Pogba, because if we don't have Pogba, then we're missing one of our key players in the first team. Pogba, in my opinion, yes, he's played okay so far this season. Already having probably one of his better seasons than the last couple of seasons. But I think the reason that Pogba's playing better, I think that's all down to Ollie. I just think the relationship he had with Jose Mourinho was totally unprofessional. He didn't have a good relationship at all with him, especially what was going on in the back in the scene behind the scenes as well. So I think it's really Ollie who deserved most of the credentials, should I say? Because say that again.
Deserves most of the plaudits. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, right, yeah. I think that's what I was trying. I don't know what I was trying to say. I must have got my words wrong. Yeah, that basically, yeah. But I do think we play better with Pogba, in my opinion. Keewan, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, I feel like, I thought Jal made some decent points, actually. I think that Pogba is someone who, on his day, can be, the best midfielder in the world. I genuinely do believe that on his day, he can be the best midfielder in the world. But at the same time, he's just not consistent enough for me. I think of someone of that, that's worth that much money, and probably the price tag, isn't really that relevant these days as it used to be, because, now you see like players, when you see people like Harry Maguire going for £80 million, and 2 years ago, that would have been a ridiculous, statement to make that he was going to go for £80 million. So, the market's completely bonkers, and I think we just have to kind of leave it at that. But at the same time, he's just not, what's the word? Consistent. He's not consistent enough for me. I've said this, loads and loads of times before, and I'd love to see Pogba, for a season play to the best of his ability, and even if after that he gets this Real Madrid move, fair enough. But I think there's a reason why he didn't go to Real Madrid, and it's not because Paul Pogba didn't want to go. I think it's because Real Madrid didn't want to pay his wages. Because let's face it, if Real Madrid wanted Paul Pogba, they would have just, paid the amount. They're the richest football club in the world, one of the richest sports teams in the world as well. So if Real Madrid wanted Paul Pogba, they would have just got him. And I think that Real Madrid know that Paul Pogba can be good, but he's just not consistent enough. I think last season he did score us a few goals. Yes, a lot of those penalties. But at the same time, in quite a few of the games last season, he did have a good impact. It's just, it seems like sometimes in the in the moments you need him to step up, in the moments, we need, a big presence in that midfield to step up and grab the game by the start, scruff of the neck. He's not there. I think, especially the start of this season, he's had a poor start to the season. So I think in terms of do we play better with Pogba in the team, it's hit and miss really. I can't say an exact answer to that one. I'd probably say yes, but in terms of whether that means we should keep him or not, I feel like Pogba doesn't do that enough. He doesn't, take the game by the scruff of the neck enough. So I would say that we probably do just about play better with him. But when he's not in the team, it does give the opportunity to play the likes of, Gomez and people like that. So in some ways, it's a bit of a blessing in disguise, but in the same way, he can be one of our best players on his day, but he just doesn't show it enough, unfortunately.
True, very true. Yeah, I mean, you made some good points there. I mean, it's not just Pogba. Pogba, he did well at Juventus. Yeah, he came to United. He's had some good performances, some bad performances. There's not just him. There's Sanchez. He did well for his former club Arsenal. Flop at United. Fred, good at Shakhtar. Not really got given any game time practically at United. Just on the point, I'd literally forgotten what I'd said before I'd gone to Kieran. But I've got it back now. As I was saying just before, with the Pogba situation, Ollie deserves all the applaud. Forgot the word again. Applaudits, that's it. Yeah. I'm so forgetful today, guys. It's been a long day. But everyone gets that. All the applaudits, basically, because he seems to have transformed Pogba from that player that, didn't seem to put in decent performances to a guy who is now putting in some good performances at I'd say really important times. But interesting points from you lot. We're currently 23 minutes into the stream. Currently, just to let you know, update wise, obviously Kieran mentioned West Ham United. They're currently drawing 0-0 at Aston Villa after 23 minutes around that point. But next thing we're going to talk about is David De Gea signed a new contract, which means he's now going to be a United player till 2023. A lot of celebrations going on in Manchester because of that, and from other United fans around the world. Very, very happy with this because De Gea, in my opinion, probably the most important player in United's team. Without him, United are nothing. And that's no disrespect to Sergio Romero. He's quite good as the backup keeper. Not good enough to be the number one. And I think without De Gea, if United didn't have De Gea, then I think, United wouldn't have got the title that they did in 2013. They wouldn't be, in the type of form that they are. Yes, his form might have been dipped a bit, but a lot of United fans are like, oh, forget the form. It's brilliant news. And it means to now keep him for another 4 years. I'm just going to go up to the top of the comments because Callum Corner put when years out, and that was just before it came on. Liam Martin at the top. This was about 20 minutes before the stream started. He put, your mate, great 3 points for United, needed it as well. City dropping points against Norwich City, which I was very surprised. And will I be watching on for the Bayern Champions League game this week? I doubt there'll be a watch along for the Bayern and the United game this week because I daren't with obviously Aplex and stuff. People say that Aplex aren't allowed to send copyright claims in now, but people say this and people sometimes set you in their own traps. So I daren't do the UEFA Champions League live watch alongs unless it's the unless it's the draw, then yes, but I don't do the UEFA watch alongs now, and I won't even do. I don't think I'll be doing the UEFA Euro watch alongs either because of all that. The England ones, Germany ones, debatable with it also being UEFA, so I don't think that'll be happening either. I'd probably just do the reaction. Callum Collins put, all right, Dasbro, United a poo. Well, that's nice of you. He's put Man City Hearts. Oh, I didn't even know. Wait, you're not You're a Man City fan. I didn't even know you were a Man City fan. But, well, United have who? Man City got beat by Norwich. So that's all United fans will probably say to that. Be honest, I wasn't expecting Norwich to beat Man City. But anyway, let's talk about Europa League. Yeah. Actually, the Europa League is where United belongs. I don't think they're good enough for the Champions League, in my opinion, at the minute. Right, on to David De Gea, as I said. Signed a new contract till 2023. Great news for United fans. Not so great news for rival fans, obviously. But we'll start with... Who did we start with last time? I think it was Xiao last time we started with. Yeah, it was Xiao. Yeah, we'll start with Kieran first on this. Just after I've read this, Callum Corner put, you got beat by Crystal Palace. Yeah, but that was a last-minute goal. Bit of a mistake from De Gea, but we don't really care about the past results now because and that's actually true because they're too beat for this Champions League. Very true, I'll admit. But anyway, on to Kieran now. Kieran, David De Gea signs a new contract, 2023. How do you feel about this deal?
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Even though he hasn't been in the best form over the last 3 or 4 months, I still think it's a really good bit of business. Of course, I don't understand why he's trying to let these sort of contracts run down. Luckily, we kept David De Gea because let's face it, without David De Gea in the team, where would United be right now? I mean, would they even be in Europa League? I'm not sure. I mean, even when Solskjaer took over, he saved our bacon so many times. I mean, that Spurs game and that Arsenal game still sticks in my memory so vividly. The amount of saves he made, it's just mental how many times he's pulled our behinds out of the fire. And he deserves all the money he gets. I think out of all the players we've got, he's probably one of the only players that deserves whatever wages he wants. And I think that some people might say he's not as good as he was. He's not as good as he was. Maybe at the start of last season. But at the same time, a player like that doesn't just go really bad overnight. And even though he's had a bit of a sticky patch, I still believe he's the best goalkeeper in the world. And I feel like he will prove himself once again. And I think he does. He doesn't really have to prove to many people anymore. But there are still some people who are doubting David De Gea, who are kind of poor patch of form for him. Are still kind of thinking he's not the greatest in the world. But I genuinely do think he's the greatest in the world. And I think in terms of our plan going forward as well, it was imperative that we kept David De Gea. So I'm really happy that we have, and hopefully he can continue to do the business for us.
Yeah, absolutely true. I'm just looking at everything here from the Leicester match. I'll just read this out and then we'll get Zhao's thoughts on David De Gea quickly. Yeah, I do change topic a lot of times, by the way. But if you watch the channel that much, then you probably get used to it. Callum Conn's put Van Aanholt. No disrespect to Crystal Palace, but Van Aanholt's one of the players I do not like. And it's nothing to do with him scoring against United. But he's a player I've not been a fan of at all. And scored against both for Sunderland and then scored against both for Crystal Palace. So, fair to say he's not liked by any Borough fans, really. Just have a look here. It's just going to get what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said to BBC Sport. We hung in there. It was the first time this season where we had to defend for large periods. We've dominated the other games, but today we saw a team that could defend in their own half. They are a good side who want to get into the top 4. Is this on... I think this is Leicester City's on about. To keep a clean sheet is great, but let's not get too excited because we know we can play better. He is in behind you. Oh, no, sorry, that's the wrong line. We defended as a proper team. This is the bit I've literally just read by accident. This is his thoughts on Harry Maguire's performance. Harry Maguire played against his former team, of course. Solskjaer said, when you play against strikers like Jamie Vardy, you have to concentrate because if you miss time, you won. He's in behind you, and I thought Harry did well. The good thing about Harry Maguire is he knows what Leicester City's strengths and weaknesses are, and he knows exactly what players like Jamie Vardy and James Maddison are like to play against. They are a nightmare to play against, and I felt Harry Maguire did very well against his former team. Solskjaer on the substitutes. We have a big squad. It's just about getting them ready for when they are needed. They are needed when we were struggling, and they did well. He did make a couple of interesting substitutions. He brought Fred on for Matic, Chong for Juan Mata, and Transebi for Daniel James. Also, shout out to all the United fans who do go to the United games. Looking at the match attendances, the support for the United home games this season have been practically immaculate, practically nearly a full stadium. 73,000 at the ground. We've not seen less. I've not seen I don't think I've seen a match attendance for a United home game this season that's less than 72,000, something like that. So big shout out to everyone there. Zhao, on to you now. We were just saying about. I mean, I was just reading out what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said. We're not going to ask about that yet. On David De Gea, was this the right deal?
I certainly think it was. I definitely like David De Gea. The question marks I have over David De Gea, and I think most Manchester United fans have around David De Gea, is his form. Last season, he had one of his worst seasons for Manchester United, made a lot of mistakes for Manchester United and for Spain as well, lots of mistakes. And for me, the question mark over David De Gea was always going to be, will he change this season? Will he be a different goalkeeper? Will he be a goalkeeper that you can trust again? And for some games, you kind of say this season for some games, he's one that trusts back from Manchester United fans, and he's delivered good performances. But again, you could say again against Crystal Palace, he made a mistake where Anna Holt managed to score a goal against Manchester United, and he could have possibly saved that chance. So I want David De Gea to be successful. I like David De Gea. I want him to be successful. I want him to be the best goalkeeper in the Premier League again. I want him to outshine the likes of Alisson. Question marks over David De Gea. He has to make sure this season he has a good season. He has to make sure he cuts out the mistakes. He has to make sure that he's back to his best. 2016. If he's gonna be happy with his performance levels, gonna be happy with having him as a future as a club captain when the likes of Young is off the field. So yeah, I like that again. I'm just hoping that he keeps up a good form over the season, and that he can maybe if we were lucky, if the City win the trophy with David De Gea lifting the trophy for once at the end of the season, hopefully. But yeah, I'm happy David De Gea is staying. He's one of the most important figures at Manchester United, and I think it's important that we reward club legends with good contracts, with a good deal, and that's very important for a club as big as Manchester United.
Very true. There was some of the bits that, of course, you lot won't have heard because for some reason Skype was having a connection issue. So there was like one or two bits where it ended up lagging. I do apologise about that. It's totally out of my control. It's just Skype for you these days. Yeah, very fair point. Like, also, David De Gea also said he's still got a lot more to achieve at Manchester United. Well, I mean, where things are going, I haven't got us to win the league this season. I don't think it'll happen. The Europa League, big opportunity, could win that. There's what else? The FA Cup, which United haven't won since 2016. There's the Carabao Cup, which they haven't won since 2017. And the Europa League, which of course didn't win. They haven't been in it, and we haven't actually won it since 2017 either. So, and that was I think Jose Mourinho's first season in charge, if I'm not mistaken. But it's good news for United that David De Gea is going to stay, because a lot of people were worried about well, not so well, we'd say concerned. A lot of people were concerned, saying that I don't think De Gea's going to stay. I think he's going to go. I think he'll go back to Spain or something. And they won because it's not happened now. He's staying at United. Well. And it's good that it's actually a 4-year deal, and he deserves what he gets because he's been a brilliant, should I say, brilliant servant. Not servant. Been a big part of the club, should I say? I wouldn't say servant. Been a brilliant and big part for United's team. So the fact that he's staying at United is music to the ears for United fans. Just going to update you. Oh no, that's the Bow under 23 score. Don't want that. Still 1-0 for the West Ham game, by the way, just want to let you know. We are 36 minutes into this stream. Support's been quite decent so far on the stream. Thank you very much. Next thing, I'm just going to have a look at the stats here. Leicester dominated us on possession. He had 58%. United's 42%. 10 shots for United, 5 on target. Leicester had 9 shots, 3 on target. So it was evenly matched and a very close affair. What's next for United? United host Astana. No, did it? Is it? Oh no, it is away. I think is it? Is it away or is it home?
It's away.
Oh, it's away. So that's not in Cyprus. Why am I thinking Cyprus?
Kazakhstan.
Oh, Kazakhstan, is it? Oh,
So, yeah.
Oh yes, it is. Just to let you know, I didn't do GCSE geography. Man United face Astana in their opening Europa League tie on Thursday in Kazakhstan, before returning to domestic action at the London Stadium of home of West Ham United on Sunday afternoon. There might be a watch along for that. Whilst Leicester City host Tottenham Hotspurs in the early kickoff on Saturday, the 21st of September. So Leicester have a tough game. United don't have an easy away game on Saturday. Leicester still haven't beaten United since 2014, when they beat us 5-3. Leicester's poor one at Old Trafford still continues. United have only registered their second Premier League win in the last 10 matches in the competition. Leicester City have lost 9 of their last 10 Premier League meetings against United at Old Trafford. Not won any of their last 10 games. Marcus Rashford now scored 4 Premier League goals against Leicester, more than any against any other opponent. Kasper Schmeichel's conceded more goals from penalties in the Premier League in 176 appearances, which is more than his dad, Peter Schmeichel, who conceded 15 penalties in 310 appearances. Liam's put, "Your mate, sorry I'm late." No, you're never late on the channel. You're always welcome to come at any time. Leicester manager Brendan Rodgers has now gone 5. He's now lost 5 of the last 6 away Premier League matches against United. Don't forget, that's also with Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. He's only won once away to United. United have been awarded 5 more penalties than any other Premier League team since the start of the last season, scoring 11 of the 16. United currently unbeaten in their last 134 home Premier League games when they have scored first. And to let you know, that 134 game record is still true. United have never lost at home when leading at half time. So there's a stat for you if you didn't already know.
Quickly.
Yes, you can.
Can I just quickly add something? Is that all right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's off topic actually. It's not regarding football, so I can only apologise. It's actually regarding comedy. I'm hoping to do a podcast and a kind of a YouTube kind of comedy videos on YouTube, mainly because I want to promote my writing and I want to kind of become a comedy writer in the future. And I want to catch the eyes of producers and all that jazz and all that kind of thing. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to do a kind of podcast in the future, a sitcom kind of podcast, where you obviously tell jokes, a lot of jokes, and you try to make people laugh and all that malarkey. So I'm hoping to do that. So I was hoping that you guys would be interested in kind of being on it in the future.
I know I will be.
Obviously, I would write the episode and give you show you the script and all that, or you approve it or decide if you want to do it or.
Yeah. I mean, oh damn it! Stream's disconnected.
Oh, sorry, was that me?
Oh no,
was that my fault?
No, the stream just disconnected. Are we back? Are we back?
I think we're back.
Yeah, I'll be happy to do that, Joe. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, obviously, you guys, I write comedy. This is what we're doing for the last couple of years. So it's usually sitcoms. Obviously, it's obviously all 3 jokes per page and stuff like that. So that's the kind of thing I do. So I'm hoping to obviously put that out there, try and get an eye of producers that might be on YouTube watching videos, and hopefully make a career out of being a writer and being a performer and all that malarkey. So yeah, hopefully in the future, if you guys are interested, I will start writing the episodes.
There we go. Oh, yeah, sounds good, mate. Sounds good.
I will start writing the episodes now and hopefully show it to you guys, see if you guys are interested, and see if you guys are interested in doing it, performing in it, obviously as actors and all that, and see if you guys are interested. Yeah.
I wonder who that was in the background.
Yeah.
I guess he's playing FIFA by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I think he's just watching the game.
Oh, the West Ham one. Still 0-0, I think that is. Yeah, it's still 0-0. Right, anyway, where were we? We should be back live now. I think we are. Yes, we are. Good, marvellous. Right, where were we? Yes, so do go and check out the Comedy Writing TV, I think that's what it's called. Obviously, it's one of Zhao's other channels. The 2 links are in the description for Zhao's.
Oh, right, sorry.
The links are in the description for Zhao's Fergie United channel and Kieran's Weather Weekly channel. Of course, you'll probably find the Comedy Writing TV on Zhao's channel. Obviously, if you click on the link in the description, it should be probably be in the channels section.
Yeah.
So,
it's on there.
I mean, I find it hard enough to run one channel, never mind 2. But fair enough. Okay, so where were we up to? I can't remember where we're up to now. Yes, just gonna read out what Brendan Rodgers said. We're gonna end the stream soon anyway, guys. Speaking to BBC Sports, Leicester manager Brendan Rodgers said, "I thought we deserved something from the game. We didn't start well, but we had a great chance to take the lead. We gave away a soft penalty, and that ultimately decided the game. In the second half, we played well and it looked like it was coming, but we just couldn't find that last pass." One thing that was, if I was a Leicester fan, one thing I'd be disappointed, it didn't do enough in the final third. They had chances, which they totally wasted. And when they did get shots on target, it's a bit like Reading, really. When they got shots on goal, De Gea saved them and stuff. So, they just didn't do enough in the final third. I think that's what it was. Couldn't connect. We didn't connect the game through our midfield well enough to serve Jamie Vardy. He thrives on that, but we were unable to make those passes. We started to get higher up the pitch after the break, but nothing really dropped to him. It was a game of few chances for both sides. We intended to press the game with those 2 guys, Hamza Chudhui and Wilfred Ndidi. But when you go a goal down so early on, you have to think about it. We come away from here frustrated, which is a good sign, knowing there is improvement in this group of young players. Not just for Leicester. There's positives and negatives to take on board onto Thursday's game at Astana. And Astana, yes, they sound like a simple team, don't they? They're a team you don't underestimate. Because if I'm not mistaken, they are the Kazakhstan champions. I might be wrong. I don't watch the Kazakhstan league, but I mean, I don't see any Kazakhstan teams in the Champions League, so I'm assuming they're the Kazakhstan's champions. So they are a strong team, a strong outfit. If we go out there underestimating them, we could get beat, and it could be embarrassing for United. But I think, this performance, take it on board, should have some of the players back for the game. But I think overall, good result for United, and it's on to Astana on Thursday. We're going to end the stream here in a minute. Just going to get the lads, the two lads' final thoughts before we do leave the stream. So we'll go straight to Zhao first. What are your final thoughts for today's stream?
Great stream. I actually enjoy it. I got a chance to promote my comedy writing, which is always nice. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good stream. I like talking about WGA, and obviously Astana is going to be a very tough game for Manchester United to play in. Obviously, it's away from home, and the crowd of Astana is going to probably be up for that game. I'm just hoping that we go to Astana and we go to Kazakhstan, and there's no racist overtones aimed at the players or anything like that. Hoping we come back safe, no injuries, no problems on the plane, no issues, and yeah, hopefully we get the points. Hopefully we play some youngsters as well. We need to give some youngsters a chance in that game. That would be very crucial for us. I like to see Andrew Gomez. I like to see Tahir Strong. I would like to see Matic on the bench. I don't want to see this player playing this game. And yeah, let's go out there. Let's have fun. Let's score some goals and let's make the players happy again. That's my thoughts in that game.
Yep, I swear I put Kieran's link in the description. Oh, I didn't.
So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there we go. I just forgot to copy and paste it, didn't I? Oh, and there was oh. By the way, want to say welcome David Hoyle. Thanks very much for joining the stream. We are just about to end the stream anyway, but thanks for joining. Please do leave a like if you haven't already done so. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. So go subscribe to Zhao and Kieran if you haven't already done so. Kieran, what were your final thoughts?
I'm obviously, as I said before, happy with the 3 points. That was all that mattered. Leicester, they're a decent sign. I think they will probably be challenging, Chelsea for that 5th, 6th spot. And I think out of all the teams we've seen so far, I think they're the only ones that really look like they can challenge the top 6. So I think it is a good 3 points for us. Good to get back on the winning run, and hopefully we continue that against Astana. Hopefully see some youngsters. I want to see Chong, Gomez, Mason Greenwood as well playing. That'll be epic. And hopefully we just continue the good run of form and don't pick up too many injuries as well, because that game against West Ham on Sunday is going to be very difficult. Yeah, thanks for having me on, Daryl. And
no problem.
Really good talking to you and Zhao as well. Really good little chat. So yeah, thanks for having me on.
And a big shout out to the man who's been making loads of noise in the background, Mr. Big O.
Yeah, I love that.
Tactical Show, thanks for joining as well, by the way. But yeah, that's really it. That's it from us. Thank you guys for coming on, as usual. Pleasure to have you both back on. I mean, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, why not? And as I said, look forward to getting you back onto a stream. Looking forward to actually coming onto one of your streams at some point if I get a chance. All the best. Hopefully we can carry on this good positive momentum going into the Thursday game at Astana. Thank you all very much for tuning in, guys. Please do leave a like if you haven't already done so. If you are new, please do subscribe down below. We are, what are we up to at the minute? We're at 727? Yes, we are at 727 subs. If we can get to 730 as soon as possible, that'll be massive. And I appreciate all support. I mean, I've actually been, surprisingly, obviously, you guys know I was off for the first 10 to 12 days of September. Obviously, I was on holiday in Berwick, and I didn't actually tell you that. I was on holiday with family. That's why I wasn't doing any uploads, apart from the update video. But surprisingly, I've been gaining subscribers even when I've been on the break. So I think I've gained about, I'd say, about 3 or 4 more subs, even though being on the break. So the support's been incredible. Also, a special thanks for people who have me on Instagram. Big thanks for the support. We have hit 800 followers. That's on Instagram. I know it's not as big an achievement as YouTube. Obviously, it's not as big as YouTube. But if you do share the stream around, it'd be massively appreciated. The more support we get, the better. Big thank you for the support on Instagram. I'll say 800 followers on there, nearly 1,000. We're 273 subs away from 1,000. So if we can get to the 1,000 mark as soon as possible, that would be massively appreciated as well. Of course, I don't set the targets like I want 1,000 subs by the end of the season. I don't set targets like that. Red Devil, thanks for joining us. Remember me, Avizen from Max TV. I don't, to be honest. I don't remember the name, but thanks for joining the stream anyway. Please do leave a like, get your comments in the comment section down below. Finally, no one got the prediction right. There is no prediction shout out, so well done to no one. No one got the prediction right. So that ends that. The preview for the United game will be coming out maybe live, maybe not. Probably Wednesday night. And predictions will be open from there. Bayern obviously play tomorrow night. Your preview should be uploaded for that sometime tomorrow. But that's it from all of us. Won't see you on Does Football Stand. Have a fantastic night. Good night.